JJ the CPA here. We are on day 7 of my challenge, right? What's the challenge? We are getting you in financial fitness, financial security by making you aware. JJ the CPA, helping you. We're leading up to May 15th, which is my 22-year anniversary for my firm, which is exciting. I'm an insurance professional, so we're gonna be talking about insurance. I've been doing estate planning with clients forever. We're gonna talk about estate planning. We're gonna talk about things you've never even heard of related to auto and disability income and protecting your assets and reducing risk and protecting if something were to go wrong. Why do you have insurance A to be able to protect all assets B? But we gotta wrap up still. When we're talking about taxes, we're now talking about planning, okay? And what kind of planning are you literally doing? What are you aware of? So here's the thing. If you owed for the prior year, you need to make adjustments to your withholdings. If you're self-employed, you need to make adjustments to the amount that you're paying in. So here's the bottom line. When you're making estimated tax payments, if you expect to owe more than $1,000 next year, you need to be making estimated tax payments. Why? Because there's underpayment penalties. The IRS requires you to pay in your tax evenly throughout the year, okay? Because here's what happens if you don't pay your taxes evenly throughout the year. There's a 5% penalty on the underpayment. So if you owed 10 grand, you're looking at a 5% penalty on that 10 grand, potentially some late payment penalty as well, along with some interest. So with that being said, here's the deal. It's simple, okay? If you owe 10 grand, then you should consider doing estimated tax payments. If you're able to pay before April 15th, then you got 4 of them to pay in. If you can't pay by April 15th, then you start your estimated tax payments with the second quarter. Second quarter's due in June. So here's the 4 due dates related to estimated tax payments. Now listen, I'm not talking about 2018. Okay, wipe your thinking, okay? We're not talking about 2018. I'm talking about 2019, okay? Stay with me. Ready? For 2019 to pay in your estimated tax payments so that you don't owe in April and you don't get hit with penalties in April, it's April 15th, June 15th, September 15th, and January 15th of the next year. Now, I've got a really cool key dates worksheet that's a part of my video series. If you're interested in taking that and kind of going into a deeper dive that talks about these very deadlines, helps you remember. I've got a private Facebook group that you can be a part of where I send out notices just like this. So you want to be aware of what you owe. That's what we talked about yesterday. But then now you're talking about withholding more or paying in more taxes. How do you withhold more? Form W-4. Write that down. Get your pen right now. Write that down, Form W-4. You talk to your payroll department and figure out how much more. Now, here's a simple thing. If you owed $3,000, okay, and you only have withholdings, instead of paying estimated tax payments in, you can just simply do this. Talk to your payroll department and say, withhold exactly what you've been, but now withhold another, if you were doing this over 12 months, $250 a month. Now, if you only have, 7 months to go or 8 months to go, then take the $3,000 that you owed in the prior year, knowing that that's going to be most likely the result next year, and divide that by the number of pay periods left between when you start this adjustment to the end of the year. So if you've got 20 pay periods left by the time you make your adjustments, and you know you're going to owe 3 grand, then take 20 divided by 3 grand or $150 each payroll period, an additional amount of tax that is coming out. So you don't get hit with the underpayment penalty. So here's the bottom line. We've got this financial fitness deal. Go to www.jjthecpa.com, click on the button that says 41-day challenge. You got a free checklist there for you of documents that you need to pull together. Even if this is the only video that you listen in my 41-day challenge, that document will help you. It's a massive amount of value for free from me to you, to say thanks for tuning in. And here's the bottom line. I need you to follow. I ask that you would follow. I ask that you would share. I'd love it. I'd appreciate it. Be honored. And then go to my YouTube channel so that you can get more videos like this. Every single day I'm putting out new content that isn't necessarily on social media. And then, hey, don't you ever forget, you've never met a CPA quite like me. Well, here's the bottom line. You need to subscribe to my videos, right? I've given you valuable information here. I appreciate you tuning in, but here's what I need you to do. A favor, click subscribe, check out my other videos, and then don't you ever forget, you've never met a CPA quite like me.